I remember it vividly, the night that changed everything. It was a typical evening like any other, the weight of financial struggles heavy on my shoulders as I sat at my desk, surrounded by bills and overdue notices. The glow of my laptop screen cast a dim light in the room, illuminating the bleak reality of my situation. I was drowning in debt, barely keeping my business afloat, and each day felt like a losing battle against the relentless tide of financial woes. As I stared at the numbers on the screen, a sense of despair washed over me. How had it come to this? I had poured my heart and soul into my work, chasing after my dreams with unwavering determination, yet success seemed to elude me at every turn. I had reached a breaking point, teetering on the edge of defeat, when suddenly, a glimmer of hope appeared in the form of a YouTube video. It was titled, "The Power of Salt, Manifest Wealth Instantly," and it promised to reveal a simple ritual that could change my life forever. Skeptical yet desperate for a solution, I clicked on the video and watched with bated breath as a charismatic guru explained the transformative power of salt. Salt has been used for centuries to purify, protect, and manifest abundance, he said, his voice resonating with confidence. With this simple ritual, you can unlock the unlimited potential of the universe. Intrigued by his words, I leaned in closer, absorbing every detail of the ritual he described. It seemed almost too easy, sprinkling salt around my home while visualizing my financial goals with unwavering faith and determination. But in that moment, I had nothing to lose and everything to gain. With a newfound sense of purpose, I gathered bowls of salt and set to work, following the steps outlined in the video with meticulous precision. I sprinkled salt in every corner of my home, from the entryway to the bedroom, whispering words of affirmation and gratitude with each handful. It felt almost surreal, this simple act of sprinkling salt. Yet deep down, I couldn't shake the feeling that something extraordinary was about to happen. That night, as I lay in bed, my mind buzzing with anticipation, I felt a sense of calm wash over me. For the first time in months, I slept soundly, the weight of worry lifted from my weary shoulders, and when I awoke the next morning, I knew in my heart that something had changed. My way downstairs, I could hardly believe my eyes. The once barren halls of my home were now filled with light and warmth, a tangible sense of energy pulsating through the air. It was as if the very atmosphere had shifted overnight, infused with a newfound sense of possibility and promise. But it wasn't until I checked my email that I realized the true extent of the miracle that had occurred. My inbox was overflowing with messages from potential clients, each one more eager than the last to enlist my services. It was as if a floodgate had been opened, unleashing a torrent of opportunities that seemed to materialize out of thin air. I wasted no time in seizing the moment, diving headfirst into the wave of abundance that had washed over me. Contracts were signed, deals were made, and before I knew it, my business was booming like never before. It was as if the universe had conspired to make my dreams a reality, each day bringing new blessings and opportunities beyond my wildest imagination. But it wasn't just my business that flourished in the wake of the salt ritual. My personal life blossomed as well, filled with moments of joy and connection that I had longed for but never thought possible. Relationships were strengthened, friendships deepened, and with each passing day, I felt myself becoming the best version of myself. Looking back now, it's hard to believe how much my life has changed in such a short amount of time. The struggles and setbacks that once defined me are now nothing more than distant memories, overshadowed by the overwhelming abundance that surrounds me. And through it all, I can't help but marvel at the power of salt. A simple yet profound tool that unlocked the door to a life beyond my wildest dreams. So if you ever find yourself at a crossroads, unsure of which path to take or how to overcome the obstacles in your way, I urge you to remember this story. Remember the night that changed everything, and the simple ritual that transformed my life overnight. For if salt can work miracles for me, who's to say it can't do the same for you? In the end, it's not about the salt itself, but rather the belief and intention behind it. It's about tapping into the boundless potential of the universe and trusting that abundance is always within reach, if only we have the courage to reach out and seize it. So sprinkle a little salt, dear friend, and watch as your wildest dreams come true before your very eyes.